that's in there with an 18-16 record, and you're like, man, but then you go through and find out who they played. They traveled to Atlanta. They played in tournaments all over the place, and then you get out there and you go, how in the world is this team 18-16? So there's a lot of coaches. The philosophy is different in basketball. There's a lot of coaches out there that believe if I go out there and I challenge my team and I play super tough competition during the season, when I get into region play and when I get into the postseason, there's nothing our guys haven't seen or they're not going to be blown away by when they play an opponent. I mean, Lynette, I'll go ahead and just jump out there. Lynette is the defending champs. It is going to take a very special effort by somebody to knock Lynette off. I mean, it just is.
Win 5 or 6.
They could.
They're that good. They're that long. And that's the thing about it in high school basketball too is you get a team that's that long out there. It's really rare.
Exactly.
And you put 5 out there that's over 6'3", 6'4". I mean, it's tough to beat, especially in 2A. I mean, you don't have much of a chance.
Talked to Coach Chad Keeson at Horseshoe Bend. He's having a great season so far. I think they're 8-4 or something like that. They're having a good year. But he said you play Lynette, who happens to be in their area. Mm-hmm. He said his tallest guy is 6'1", 6'2". He said their lowest guy is 6'3" or 4.
It's amazing, and that's playing the 2 guard right there at 6'3", 6'4".
That's right. So
and I think you got 2 guys down low that's 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah,
I believe.
they can just jump out of the building.
And then because we had him on last week and talked to him too, and he said then we got that, and then we turn around and play Lafayette. So it gets rough.
Brutal.
I mean,
that's a brutal region for football and basketball.
It is. That's really tough.
So I know the Generals are getting ready for baseball too. Coach Johnson he does a great job at Horseshoe Bend. They probably will have a good team. But as we get into the next few weeks, we'll start previewing these high school teams around the area. Their baseball and softball schedules, the soccer schedules will be out. You know, one of the most fun things that we've done broadcasting wise, Adam, in the last 4 years was go up to Huntsville and call the soccer Final Four when the boys made it. And if you know me and Randy, we're not the as far as the jargon of calling a soccer match, but we had so many people listen to that broadcast because, I mean, it was just phenomenal that we had a team that made it to the Final Four. But we've got a great soccer program here in
exactly.
City.
That's what I was going to say too. I was actually going to compliment y'all on y'all's coverage of soccer because I listened to last year and
if I can get through
I'm
that
with
one.
you, if you can figure that right there out, then you're doing really well. But that really is like our area, Midge Russell and Sylacauga, some of those teams around. The soccer programs are second to none. So. It's really grown. I think it's really only going to get bigger.
That's right.
But it's going to be fun when it comes around. But I'm more excited about the boys getting out there ready for baseball. Getting those gloves ready, getting those arms loose. So I'm sure that's exciting. We'll on this show, we'll keep you up to date. We'll have Coach Brooks and some of them call in later on and kind of give us a preview what to expect this year. So it's right around the corner. It's gotten here fast. And to be honest with you, whenever you mention it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it really is. It's time for it to start.
I looked at our schedule, the middle school schedule, Braden's schedule, his team, 7th and 8th grade play their first game February 25th. So it's a little while away, but it's a doubleheader that day. They open up with Beauregard and then they play Tallahassee that afternoon. So it'll probably be 29, 30 degrees with a north wind.
No doubt. That's one of those games where you just sit there and pray, like, please don't hit the ball to me because I can't feel my hand.
I can't move.
And this leather is not real warm, So it's one of those things where it's a struggle early on. But, that's the fun part, though, because they'll play in the tournaments and they'll do some of those things early on and get to play some teams you really don't get to see that much.
That's right.
I think that's one of the best times to kind of see what you got and get everything started.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But
it's been a lot of fun for you this year, then. His first year.
It is,
middle school baseball.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And while we're out there under blankets and and freezing and all that, that's
part of it. We're going to buy one of those little small heaters.
We're going to get one. So I think my wife already has one actually. So, but anyway, we're up against our first break. We come back. We got a lot to talk about. Adam's got some updates from around the area, a very important member of Alexander City's community making another run at the Hall of Fame in the NFL. We'll talk about that when we get back as well. Stay tuned. More of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show coming your way right after this. Hey,
the years, S&S Tires grown into the Lake Martin area's largest volume tire dealer. S&S Tire offers the industry's best brand names: Michelin, Goodyear, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Firestone, and much, much more. The tire pros at S&S offer professional installation and the region's best price. In addition to your tire needs, S&S offers full automotive mechanical work for all your vehicle maintenance and repair needs with the area's most experienced staff. Visit either of our 2 locations on Cherokee Road in Ellick City or at South Street in Dadeville. At S&S Tire, we're installing peace of mind for every customer we serve. Every job, every day.
We have a promise to keep with this community, our pledge of respect for your family and your needs in every funeral arrangement.
A funeral is a time that calls for consideration.
For that reason, we won't consider anyone else.
For a full range of funeral services with sensitivity, compassion, and respect, call Radney Funeral Home at 256-234-2511 or Langley Funeral Home at 256-896-2571. Your hometown funeral homes.
Purchasing a new home is easier than you think, and America's Home Place can show you the way. For over 41 years, we've built thousands of homes for people just like you. We guide you through the entire process, from purchasing a lot, finding financial options, to putting the finishing touches on your beautiful new house. Come tour our showroom and see over 100 customizable floor plans. Visit us online at americashomeplace.com/TV for a free floor plan book. America's Home Place. We make building easy.
At USAmeriBank, there's something very different at the heart of what we do and who we are. It's a spirit that also defines our neighbors, local businesses, and communities. Building on our 116-year history in Alabama, USAmeriBank provides something found nowhere else: craft banking. It's an unwavering commitment to handcrafted banking solutions that turns customers into enthusiastic fans. Visit USAmeriBank.com or your local branch to discover the USAmeriBank difference. USAmeriBank. Banking on values. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jackson Refrigeration is Central East Alabama's Alabama Power superior solutions dealer. With rapid response time and on-budget pricing, we're Central East Alabama's and the area's authorized Goodman Heating and Air dealer. We make your peace of mind easy and give you peace of mind when it comes to your heating and air needs. As a superior solutions dealer, Jackson Refrigeration can help save you money and energy with a new electric heat pump. Jackson Refrigeration works on all existing brands and units and has the team to solve your heating and cooling needs, no matter the season.
Yamaha is beating the field in just about every category of motorsport products, offering unbelievable performance, handling, features, technology, and at prices that are blowing everyone's mind, especially the competition. Visit Twin City Yamaha on Stage Road in Auburn.
Hi, this is Scott Tway with Twin Cities Yamaha in Auburn. Isn't it about time to put some fun back in your life? Call us and see what we mean. 334-821-0439 or on the web at www.twincitiesyamaha.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show. Brett Pritchard and Adam Blankenship here with you till 7 o'clock, leading you into Sports Blitz Live. It'll be myself, Luke Robinson, and I get to share the stage with both of you tonight.
I figured you scheduled this.
You know, it just happened that way. I didn't have anything. Randy makes the schedule.
All the hosts, Randy came in today. Randy didn't say one word about the game.
He didn't.
And I knew. I was like, "Yep, Brett can't wait for tonight. He can't wait."
Well,
so
you know, look, here's the deal, and I'll be honest. Obviously, everybody knows I'm an
Get the
Auburn
orange
fan.
and blue on too.
Well, just that's strategy. But the way it all works out is at the end of the day, obviously, when your rivals out there, you're not pulling for Auburn, I'm not pulling for Alabama, but I'm not one of those guys that I'm so wrapped up in them losing. I want our team to do well. I want my team to be successful. I want to be in the game. If you're in the game, then that means we're not in the game. Yeah. So we need to figure out what we need to do to get back to the game. Yep. And I think it starts with, how about Gus, don't start the season off playing 5 guys at quarterback. But if you want to look at that game, Adam, before we dive into this local stuff that we want to talk about here, if you look at that game, the way Auburn kicked the season off, they had a golden opportunity to make a statement right out of the gate, and Gus Malzahn screwed that whole thing up. Mm-hmm. He didn't have Cameron Petway in the game. He made Sean White the starter 2 weeks prior to the game, and then he ran 5 guys in and out. It looked like he was unsure of himself, and the whole time, Clemson sitting there, struggled offensively, couldn't move the ball on our defense, And we had the ball with a chance to win the game at the end. It's all you can ask, and we played a horrible game. So I hate it. Sometimes Gus is his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
So he's got to figure it out, or I don't think he's going to be around.
I will say I did see the toilet paper fall out of your truck when you got out today. So I know you were out there last night rolling trees, right? You were out there, right?
Yeah. Well, I told John earlier, I think that's extremely tacky. I mean, that's something that is reserved for Auburn and a win. Let's not start rolling Toomer's corner when somebody else loses.
I just don't want to hear how the fan base joke anymore about. Well, Auburn is this.
Well, they may. I tell you, Harvey is still on the loose because he didn't show up in court and he won't pay anything, and he's probably trying to figure out how to poison a rock. He's probably real frustrated. He don't know how to kill a rock.
He's probably
everybody went to Toomer's to roll the tree just to protect it because they figured he'd be hanging out.
He's probably headed to Boca down there in Boca Raton. He could be headed that way.
Poisoning palm trees.
Hey, you never know. Hey.
Anyway, I know you got some updates, and we got some special guests coming up in the next segment. So we want to get through some of this stuff. But I mean, some headlines from around the area. This week.
Definitely. And we always have to check in with our Horseshoe Bend Generals. There's a couple of things that's been going on here recently with them. Kind of keep you updated. Kay Worthy and Trace Meadows were recognized by the Alabama High School Athletic Association for their 99-yard touchdown pass this year. Whenever they faced Woodland. That right there tied the record for the longest touchdown pass in state history. They're tied with 11 schools now because obviously 99 yards is the furthest you can go.
Furthest you can throw it.
But the original record was set in 1938. So that's a big accomplishment right there. That's a cool record to have, and not just for those two, but for Horseshoe Bend in general. So excited for those guys. No pun intended,
Horseshoe Bend in general.
There you go. Look at there. See,
a little Freudian slip.
Yeah, see, I'm starting to pep up a little bit.
Yeah, you are. Just
Wordplay.
Relax. Next year we'll be around the corner before. Y'all will sign another #1 recruiting class, and you'll just forget about this game, and you'll move on.
Well, it hadn't been 24 hours yet, so I'm still get over it after that. But
that's all right.
On the same note, though, Cade Worthy is also selected to the Alabama High School Athletic Association Leadership Conference. Basically what this is they take 2 students from 8 districts across the state to attend this 2-day leadership conference. It really is an honor to kind of show what he's done on and off the field as well. He's one of 16 students chosen out of 150 across the state, and he plays baseball, basketball, football. He's been the class president for the past 3 years. He has a 4.0 GPA. He's ahead of the class there. So I mean, all around, just really talented, really smart kid. So that's something else that Horseshoe Bend Generals can be proud of.
They're all in the headlines, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're killing it.
They are.
Good for them. It's nice to see them get that recognition because, from their success from the field this year as they made the playoffs and got in, all the way up to off the field too.
Well, and then Chad Keeson in the basketball program doing well, and then Jason Johnson feels like they'll have a good baseball team this year. Softball's always been good at Horseshoe Bend. Women's basketball's been good at Horseshoe Bend. So a lot of good things going on up there. Another local flavor, 2 Dable boys played in the national championship game. Now, Sean D didn't get a chance to play last night because he's hurt. He's been injured, so he's a freshman going in, so they redshirted him. But his brother, Anthony Jennings, got in and made some really good plays last night. Now, he was in at a crucial time. Well, the whole game was crucial, but there was a crucial time there where Alabama needed to get the football back, and he actually made the play behind the line of scrimmage, and he got some airtime there. Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Fowler really talked about him a good bit. He's a good player. I mean, we saw him in the Alabama-Mississippi game. I was very impressed with his play back then when we called that game, and he's gone on. I think his brother's going to do big things at Alabama. So there's a little local flavor. I don't know if you and Scott have had a chance to talk to Cal Jones lately.
Hadn't recently. We spoke with him earlier on, but we need to catch up with him.
Need to catch up because he's back home right now, but he'll get ready to go back out to Arizona shortly because we'll be talking about Major League Baseball camp here before long. It just seems like yesterday the Cubs won the World Series. It's been a bizarre year, hasn't it? It has, especially for y'all. I mean, a lot of people felt like the world was coming to an end, and Alabama fans feel like it is.
It's Trump's fault.
That's everybody's blaming Donald Trump.
The
Cubs won the World Series. Donald Trump is president, and now Alabama loses. Everybody's just like, what's going to happen next?
It is. It's really weird.
I got to give a shout out real quick to Jeff Hines and the Benjamin Russell basketball team. A big win last night against Opelika.
Huge win, blowout win.
A blowout win against a very good Opelika Bulldog program. So, a lot of excitement around that program. And this is a good team. They got off to a slow start, but you better watch them. This is very talented, a lot of seniors on this team. They may be finding themselves, and again, it goes back to what we talked about earlier. You can, it's not about your record. You got to win your area, and then you move on to sub-district and then district, and then you have a chance to go on to the finals in Birmingham. So I'd like to see some really good things happen for this Benjamin Russell basketball
That's some things
program.
about basketball, too, is teams can get hot. It's all about peaking at the right time, because you can see it in college basketball where teams are going to the tournament just smoking, hitting every shot. So, Ben Russell now 1-1 in the region there, so that's exciting for them to get that big win. They did lose to Wetumpka earlier on, but it kind of sets them up for the rest of their season as well. And also, Benjamin Russell Wrestling, Coach Danny Hall's doing an outstanding job with that wrestling program.
He has.
Got a big win against Chelsea.
You had some sad news this past week with Alex Dean and that car accident. So our thoughts and prayers are with his family, the Benjamin Russell wrestling team, the school. It's been an emotional week for the school system, Adam. So with an incident going on at the middle school yesterday, which we're all thankful that nothing bad happened there. The situation was contained very quickly, and it was handled. Nobody was hurt, but thoughts and prayers with those kids and those families there, because that's a stressful situation to go through. So prayers for the community to get through a little bit of a tough week here, but keep fighting through it, and good things happening is what we want to focus on. But we're gonna go to a break now. When we come back, some very special guests will be on the program next. Stay tuned. You won't want to go anywhere. Stay tuned. More of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show coming your way right after this.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
If you've been putting off that new heating and air unit in your home because of the upfront expenses, Williams Plumbing of Alexander City now has primary financing from Synchrony and can now install brand new heating and cooling systems with zero down, longer terms, and a competitive rate. Call Williams Plumbing at 256-329-8488 and get a free quote and terms and upgrade up to $35,000 in work with approved credit. Williams Plumbing stands behind their work with on-time affordable service for all your heating and air needs, as well as plumbing for zero down financing and great service. Williams Plumbing.
Get the best seat in the house for every game this football season. Upgrade that old recliner for the comfort of FlexSteel from Holly's Home Furnishings. Stunning styles, incredible comfort, and FlexSteel's signature blue steel construction. At Holly's Home Furnishings, we offer a variety of different fabric and leather options, plus state-of-the-art power recliners. Come in and score big today with Holly's Home Furnishings' unbeatable selection and unbelievable everyday prices. Family-owned and operated Holly's Home Furnishings, located in Alexander City and Montgomery.
In a world that's ever-changing, you have to be sure that your choices are the right choices. At Central Alabama Community College, you'll know you made the best choice. Whether choosing a technical degree program, taking courses to transfer to a four-year college or university, or being a part of our national championship winning traditions, get a sharper focus on your life by choosing one of our 3 convenient locations: Alex City, Childersburg, and Talladega. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you. Central to your success.
Attention bow hunters and archers. Archery Connection has 30,000 square feet of wall-to-wall archery. Bows, crossbows, and hunting supplies. Purchase a bow or crossbow and receive free service for life, free archery lessons for life, and 1 week of shooting on our indoor range. Video archery, or our 45-yard indoor sight and range. Archery Connection is your one-stop shop for all your hunting and archery needs. Come see us at Archery Connection in Phoenix City, Alabama, where hunters and archers connect.
Choosing a new roof or having to repair your roof can be very stressful. Preferred Roofing knows when it comes to your roof, you need not only the best product, but more importantly, you need a reliable and trustworthy roofing company to install it. That company is Preferred Roofing. Working for both commercial and residential properties, you can trust our licensed and trained roofing contractors. Don't wait any longer. Call us today at 334-202-5483 or contact us on the web at preferredcontractorsllc.com. Welcome back, everyone, to the Late March Sports Roundup Show. Brett Pritchard now joined by Bobby Dyer from Main Street Family Urgent Care. Bobby, thanks so much for being on the program tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here, Brett.
And we'd be remiss to not recognize Dr. Wags behind us.
Dr. Wags, yeah.
And Dr. Wags is waving a little bit to everybody out there. So the official mascot of Main Street Family Urgent Care. But first of all, let me say this is the first opportunity I've had to be on the program with you. I know you've been on before, and Dr. Wags has too. We have you guys on because you're a staple of this community now. Been well received. I've heard so many good things about you guys and the health care that you guys provide and the service and how you can get in and get out in a timely manner. So first of all, let me just say welcome to Alexander City. I haven't had a chance to formally say that to you guys.
Well, thank you very much, Brett. We are, as I've said many times, delighted to be a part of this community. You're right, our reception has been excellent. Everyone's been very welcoming to our clinic in this community, and we're just really happy to be here.
Yeah, we're glad you're here, and again, to provide opportunities for our people around here and the local communities. And again, in this day and age of in and out, people don't have time to be sick. So you guys provide that quick service, but quality service. I know that's the most important thing. So let's talk about Dr. Wags a little bit. Dr. Wags here. Where did Dr. Wags come from? How did it get started? I know when the kids see Dr. Wags, they kind of go crazy a little bit.
Yes, they do. Dr. Wags, very popular among the kids, pretty popular among the ladies too.
There you go. I wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, no, I got you.
He's very modest.
Yes.
Dr. Wags was born from this idea that urgent care clinics, really medical institutions, period, don't have mascots. And our entire goal is to provide quick and quality health care to communities like Alexander City. And in order to do that, we have to be able to appear really friendly and fun.
That's
and
right.
I think that Dr. Wags is the perfect way to really kind of break down some barriers and really alleviate some of that fear that some people can have of getting medicine, getting
shots, anything like that.
Exactly. And Dr. Wags is just a phenomenal mascot for us. Like you said, the kids love him, and he's a staple for us when we are at community events. And he's just an enormous asset for us.
That's right, and doesn't have to say very much, right?
Exactly.
He just gets his point across and doesn't have to say very much. That's a good thing. So I know we got a lot of kid organizations around the area, the Lake Martin area, events that happen. So I know Dr. Wags goes on the road sometimes. So how can people get Dr. Wags to come to their place? Is there a special way they contact you guys? Do you take him on the road sometimes, or what do you schedule him for events? How does that work?
Well, we usually try to schedule Dr. Wags for community events. We've already had him at the Holiday Open House, Christmas in the Park. We also had him in the Christmas Parade.
There you go.
So we're really excited. We're hoping to get involved with the Parks and Rec Department with some of the events that they're going to have. A lot of Chamber of Commerce events sometimes we can bring Dr. Wags to. If you have a community-oriented event, you can just call the clinic and ask for Bobby Dyer. That's me. And we can have a dialogue about what Dr. Wags can do for you at your event, because I have experience that he draws quite a crowd.
Well, next this coming up year, we're already in 17. In the fall, when we do our annual local, really media day for our local high schools, it's during the Sunfest.
Yeah.
Show your colors over there in Strand Park. Albee shows up. Big Al shows up. Alex, the Wildcat from Benjamin Russell, shows up.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Wags, you gotta pencil that into your calendar and make sure you're there this year, because I think you would be hanging out with some other cool mascots and y'all just mesh.
He'd be with his kind.
That's exactly right. You want to hang out with your kind. So, well, Bobby, let's talk a little bit more about Main Street Family Urgent Care. Where can people find you that are tuning in maybe tonight that didn't know you guys were here yet? Because you guys had your official grand opening, like you said, back in October.
October 29th.
So been here about 2.5 months and really getting your feet on the ground. A lot of people already know where you are, obviously, by the numbers that you've given out. But for those out there that don't, where can they find you guys?
We are on Highway 280 across from Walmart. We're open 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, we're open 8 to 8, open from 8 to 6 on Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Sunday. So whatever day you get sick or you bruise yourself, anything you need to come get checked out, you can come see us. We're very accessible.
See, and that's a good thing, folks, because sickness and injury doesn't happen on a 9 to 5 watch Monday through Friday. You can definitely get sick on Saturday, Sunday, get injured. We hope you don't, but if you do, Main Street Family Urgent Care is there to help you out with that. So everybody knows where Walmart is. You look right across 280, there it is. You can't miss it. Brand new building right there with a sign out front. Bobby, I tell you what, we really appreciate you and Dr. Wags coming out and hanging out with us tonight. You guys will be on a regular basis with us. We're glad that you guys are a big sponsor of our program here. Again, the Lake Martin Sports Roundup show is a show that focuses, as you can see, from the first 30 minutes on local athletes, local stories, teams, the things that are going on around this area. And some of these kids and parents, you'll probably see Dr. Wags, and they'll come into the clinic, and you guys will take care of them. But again, officially from me, appreciate what you guys do. Glad y'all are here in the community of Alexander City, and we look forward to a long relationship with you guys.
We're looking forward to that too, Brad.
All right, thank you so much, Bobby. Appreciate it so much.
Of course.
Thank you, Dr. Wags. Give him a little 5. Okay, there we go. Right there with the stethoscope, so you can take that heartbeat.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Folks, that's going to wrap up this segment of the program. Again, go check out Main Street Family Urgent Care right there across the street, across 280 from Walmart here in Alexander City. Stay tuned, more of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup show coming your way right after this.
We have a promise to keep with this community, our pledge of respect for your family and your needs in every funeral arrangement.
A funeral is a time that calls for consideration.
For that reason, we won't consider anyone else.
For a full range of funeral services with sensitivity, compassion, and respect, call Radney Funeral Home at 256-234-2511 or Langley Funeral Home at 256-896-2571. Your hometown funeral homes.
At USAmeriBank, there's something very different at the heart of what we do and who we are. It's a spirit that also defines our neighbors, local businesses, and communities. Building on our 116-year history in Alabama, USAmeriBank provides something found nowhere else: craft banking. It's an unwavering commitment to handcrafted banking solutions that turns customers into enthusiastic fans. Visit USAmeriBank.com or your local branch to discover the USAmeriBank difference. USAmeriBank, banking on values. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need plumbing service, call on the professionals at A&M Plumbing LLC. We are your dealer for Nature's Miracle state-of-the-art water filtration systems, providing sales and installation of systems for your whole house or under sink. Join our Diamond Club and enjoy many benefits and services while saving money and getting priority service scheduling. We offer financing, and our services include a 1-year satisfaction guarantee. All our technicians are trained, background tested, drug screened, and wear photo IDs to ensure your safety and peace of mind. Our knowledgeable staff will be happy to answer any of your questions. So call A&M Plumbing LLC today.
Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. At Walls, you'll find a dedicated staff offering top quality service from routine maintenance to a full engine overhaul and everything in between. Brian Walls and the folks at Walls Tire are local folks that you know, and they provide the best service always at a fair price. Find out what the rest of the Lake Martin area already knows. Walls Tire is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. Just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Gotta get to Gills. auto sales. We can finance, you got to get to Gill. Selection and price, got to get to Gill. Gotta get to Gill. Cars that fit your budget. Service that no one around can beat. Stop by today and test drive the vehicle of your dreams. Gotta get to Gill's Auto Sales. We can finance you. Gotta get to Gill's. Selection and price. Gotta get to Gill's. Gotta get to Gill's.
Auburn Opelika has that perfect something for you. From sophisticated chic boutiques to exceptional dining, there's a retailer or restaurant to make your next visit special. Whether it's elegant fine dining or freshly squeezed lemonade, you'll find the perfect fit for every taste and budget. The food's great and the shopping is too. So be sure to check out the wide array of gifts, decor, clothing, and more. For every occasion, Auburn Opelika has what you're looking for. Let's make your next trip memorable. Visit Auburn Opelika.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lake Martin Sports Roundup show. You got to be looking up. Man. I'm trying to get the talking points right for what we're about to talk about, Adam. One of the first thing I want to say, again, I want to thank Bobby Dyer and Dr. Wags, your buddy, hanging out here. Yeah. Main Street Family Urgent Care. Proud to be a part of their sponsorship and what they do for our program and what they do for our community. So go out and see them. And check them out. Obviously, nobody likes to be sick or injured, but if you are, you need to go check them out. They'll take care of you there. Again, normally we wouldn't go in this direction if there wasn't somebody involved from the local area, but for the second consecutive year, Terrell Owens is a NFL Hall of Fame finalist. And, Terrell Owens has had his share of controversy, ups and downs in his career and things like that, but when the dust settles, he had one of the most outstanding careers for a wide receiver in the NFL, and he's second all-time in a lot of categories, only to his cohort, Jerry Rice. So a lot of excitement around Terrell Owens having another shot at this Hall of Fame thing. I'm going to read off some of the finalists here in a minute, but Terrell Owens, when he played at Benjamin Russell High School, I don't think anybody really saw him. He wasn't a big-time major league prospect, or not major league, but NFL prospect. But when he went to UT,
college prospect, really,
or even college prospect. When he went to UT Chattanooga, went with a teammate that was recruited by them, Derek Hall. Derek Hall kind of assisted in helping him get that gig. Really blossomed as a player. And exploded onto the scene, broke a lot of records at UT Chattanooga, and moved on to be a tremendous NFL player. So let's talk about him a little bit, and your thoughts on this. Last year, a lot of people felt like he should have gotten in the first time, and he kind of got snubbed and was kind of blackballed because of some of the things off the field, and a lot of people voiced their opinion from the media and other places that was not right, that he deserved to get in based on his merit and his credentials. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and I agree with that. He's had tons of controversy, and there's been some things that he's done and whatnot, but when you go in the Hall of Fame looking at numbers, and if you're looking at the numbers, then that's what it's about right there. And he, like you said, he's on top of pretty much all of the categories. He was one of the more clutch receivers in the NFL. I never will forget the touchdown catch he made at San Francisco across the middle against the Packers, where he got hit both sides and brought it in. The emotion he showed that game right there, the excitement, everything around that. I think that was really his "I've arrived" type deal right there with that. But yeah, just looking at his numbers and what he's done throughout his career really shows that he's worthy of it. He deserves it.
Let's go to the phone lines real quick, Adam, and pick up this phone call. And check that before we continue on. Caller, go ahead. You're on the Lake Martin Sports Roundup.
Hey guys, I know y'all just had the Main Street Urgent Care guy people on, and I just wanted to call and give an endorsement for them. They've I heard about them through y'all's show, and I've actually been 3 times here recently. I've had some knee problems, mainly gout in my knee, really severe arthritis. And I went in, and I mean, literally within an hour, each of the 3 times I was in and out. Now, a couple weeks before that, I went to the emergency room, and I got there about 6 and didn't get out till 2:30 in the morning. But Main Street Urgent Care is it was really clean. The people were extremely friendly, and like I said, they're just extremely fast. And I just wanted to pass that along.
Hey, we appreciate you calling in because we're glad that you've had a lot of good experiences. Not glad that you got gout and got problems like that, but glad that there's a facility here in Alex City that can get you in and out. And I know they appreciate the call and what they do. But again, it is really, really good to have them here in Alexander City, and I know you're glad they are too.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm really happy. They were advertising with y'all. I wouldn't have known about them unless. And it's just, I don't know. My expectations were above and exceeded.
Well, that's outstanding. Well, we appreciate you calling and giving that ringing endorsement of Main Street Family Urgent Care. And again, I think you probably convinced a lot of people to give them a shot tonight.
Yeah, well, I got to do it. Go Tigers.
There you go. Go Tigers. There's your Clemson or Auburn or whoever. David.
Whatever.
Could be.
Yeah.
A lot of Tigers out there.
That's a good David Tiger call right there.
A lot of Tigers roaming around. Thank you so much, bud. Appreciate it. And just not you were feeling good to that one.
Might need to go to Main Street.
If Dr. Wags had been a Tiger, I don't know if you'd have been able to handle it.
Can Main Street Urgent Care fix a broken heart? Can they? If they can,
I
might swing by there.
It is just.
Can they?
I better just bottle this.
What about this headache that I have? Can they solve that?
Look, I can personally say that I can attest, and I know what it feels like. Look, would you rather? And I'll go back to these finals.
Man.
Would you rather get blown out or lose on the last play of the game? I mean,
I'd rather get blown out.
I think you're right because you can go ahead and cut that off and go
50-0, and I've accepted it by the second quarter. I'm over it. It's
That's
fine.
right.
We don't need to be there in the first
That
place.
stuff of losing right at the end of the game is terrible. I mean, it is. I remember what I did against Florida State. I mean, I thought to myself, it took me 2 or 3 months to get over it. I'm not trying to make you feel bad that's how long, but there's going to be times you're sitting there and that's going to flash back in your mind and you're going to go,
oh, I know.
If we'd have just done this, or if this would have just happened, or why? Because look, the ironic thing is how Auburn and Alabama lost those 2 games. We got a pass interference right there at the end zone, moved Florida State down to the 2-yard line. Y'all got the same call. Moved them down to the 2-yard line. You just felt that's the bad thing is it's the helpless feeling. It's like, okay, you just gave them the game. They're on the 2-yard line. The only thing that was different is that Florida State had about 20, 30 seconds when they scored. There was 9 seconds when they snapped the ball, so you knew that it was really that play or bust.
I'm going to turn this around on Auburn. I'm going to blame Gus, all 12 of your quarterbacks, and you, because if y'all would have beat them early this season, they never would have been there in the first place.
They never would have gotten
to beat us last night.
There's things happen.
We would have beaten, I say we, Bammer would have beat Ohio State by 50
like
last
a
night.
drum.
So it's your fault. It's your fault.
Who would have been in the finals?
So that's why you rolled the trade.
It would have been Penn State.
Penn State. We got smoked.
Would have been Penn State, Ohio State, Washington, and y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all would have won it again easy.
Yeah. That Big Ten would have got their 2
Now
teams.
I'm kind of glad we didn't beat.
See? It all works its way around.
Maybe there was a reason he played 5 quarterbacks.
So you did your Auburn duty.
Did he kind of see that coming?
Well, I would say yeah if I was him.
But, and here's another thing. There's all these underlying stories. But last year, Alabama was the team with 1 loss, and Clemson was undefeated.
I saw that too.
And they lost. And this year, it was reversed.
Yep.
And so the team with the road uniform winning that game. So.
And I feel good when I saw them come out with the orange pants and white jerseys. I was like, oh, we got this. I don't like that uniform combination for some reason. I said, oh, they look like garbage. We're going to beat breaks off of them.
You know, I'm not a big orange fan. You know, Auburn has got the blue, and that's why everybody's like, I want to see the orange jersey. No,
you don't.
I don't want to see the orange jersey.
It's like when Florida wore the orange jerseys. It's too much. You don't want that.
Yeah, and I'm sure David.
Comes off cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Yeah, it does. I'm not a big orange fan. I don't like the paw prints on their jerseys. It's kind of corny. You know what I mean? All right, finalists for the 2017 NFL Hall of Fame. Number 1, Brian Dawkins. A lot of people remember him. Yeah, Philadelphia Eagles.
That was back when you could play free safety. That's back when you could play safety.
He'd get after it, yeah. I think this guy's a shoe-in. Jason Taylor, defensive end at Miami. That's where he spent most of his career. Spent 1 year with the Redskins and then 1 year with the Jets. LaDainian Tomlinson from San Diego. You think he'll make it in?
Sure, he's a stud. I think
here's a guy that definitely ought to get in. Morton Anderson. New Orleans Saints, Atlanta Falcons, New York Giants, Kansas City Chiefs, Minnesota Vikings. Morton Anderson, one of the best kickers of all time in the NFL. Got it. I mean,
was he the one who tore his ACL celebrating?
No, that was.
You sure?
Yeah, I promise you. It wasn't.
Sure?
No, it's not Morton Anderson. Morton Anderson, no. No, it was one of the brothers. There's two of them in the league or in the league.
Morton Anderson gets in and LaDainian Tomlinson doesn't, or someone like that, then there's a problem.
Here's a guy that played back in the 70s and 80s. Don Coryell, or coached back in the. Excuse me, didn't play, but coached. With the St. Louis Cardinals and San Diego Chargers. There's a coach there. Terrell Davis, a short career, 95 to 01. Good while he was there. I'm not too sure he makes it in, though. Isaac Bruce is up again. He was against Terrell Owens last time. I'm just not sold on him either. Kurt Warner, I'm not sold on him getting in the Hall of Fame.
Kurt Warner was stocking grocery shelves and come in and won a Super Bowl and the MVP.
I'm just not.
You got to.
I'm not sold on
That's
him.
the American dream right there.
Yeah, but a dream versus getting in the Hall of Fame.
That is the American dream.
Yeah, but I'm just not buying that.
From stocking shelves to Hall of Fame quarterback.
Here, to me, Terrell Owens is the class of this class. Terrell Owens has the best overall. I mean, to me, if you're looking at the rest of them, Tony Vaselli, offensive tackle, Alan Faneca, who had a great career, he's probably going to get in. Joe Jacoby had a tremendous career at Washington. Ty Law from New England, John Lynch for Tampa Bay, and Kevin Mulway for Seattle. Those are the finalists. Those are the 15 finalists. They had 26 and narrowed it down to 15. Terrell Owens is the best of those 15. How does he not go in this time?
Yeah, and I think it goes back to his off-the-field stuff. And I mean,
does he make it this time?
I don't know. If you're looking at numbers,
I'm just saying that I don't think that
if you look at numbers,
numbers he's in.
Yeah, but you got to talk about.
But there was such an outcry of him not getting in last time. I don't see how he can't get in this time.
You got to get into the off-the-field stuff, though.
Yeah, but
that's
this is Pete Rose.
I know. Yeah,
I mean, this is not Pete Rose.
But he just. That's tough.
I would dare to say we could go pull the list of Hall of Famers in the NFL, and there's probably some guys in there.
No doubt. No doubt.
So if you let some of those in.
No doubt. I'm all for
it. All
him.
right, so if he gets in, Alexander City will have a NFL Hall of Fame.
No doubt. I'm all for him getting in.
Can't argue with that.
No, not at all.
Can't argue with that.
That's awesome. I mean, that's really cool. I'm all for it. I don't know. It just has some stuff working against him, I guess.
He does have stuff working against him, or else he would have gotten in last time.
And these people who do these Hall of Fame votes, whether it's baseball, football, whatever, they're weird and quirky, and there's always.
Why are they voting on it? I mean, that's the thing. It's almost the Heisman vote, too.
Seriously.
I think they missed the Heisman vote. Deshaun Watson should have been the Heisman.
Right. I mean, the past 2 seasons, really? I mean, Henry's a stud, but Deshaun
Watson's the best
player in the nation.
Derrick Henry, I'll give it to him. I mean, I'm okay with that. But Deshaun Watson missed it this year.
Best player in the nation.
Yeah, they missed it this year. All right, we're going to take our last break. When we come back, we'll close it out here. Lake Martin Sports Roundup coming your way right after this.
What value would you gain working with Lee Marketing Group? With 4 divisions under one umbrella, Sign Source, Lee Apparel, R&B Media, and LMG Baker Advertising Agency, Lee Marketing Group offers a comprehensive approach. From logo design and branding to ad placement and everything in between, LMG can handle it all. For ease of time, cutting-edge, results-driven marketing campaigns, think LMG. Lee Marketing Group, your comprehensive marketing solution.
Meet the new Met of East Central Alabama, David Chabot. By new Met, we mean MetLife Auto and Home. With MetLife's 146-year reputation and David's 18 years of local insurance experience, you and your family get the best coverage, rates, and service for auto, home, life, or business. Ask about MetLife's Grand Protect policy. If your home were destroyed by a covered loss, MetLife pays the full replacement cost. No depreciation and no cap. That's the peace of mind that only MetLife can deliver. Meet the new Met, David Chabot of MetLife Auto and Home, 334-321-7250 or davidchabot.metlife.com. Boaters in the Lake Martin area know whether you need service, maintenance, repairs, a great selection of pre-owned boats, or a brand new Landau pontoon. Alex City Marine at the corner of 63 and 280 is there for you. Thanks to a record-setting sales year, Alex City Marine now has one of the finest pre-owned inventories they've ever had. Repairs, service, routine maintenance, for all your boating needs. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine at the corner of 63 and 280. Check them out online at alexcitymarine.com.
Got your eye on a new Nissan? It's time to zero in on huge savings at Lynch Nissan of Auburn. 0% financing is back in a big way on many of your favorite Nissan models, but only for a limited time. Buy today and save up to $11,000 off MSRP on remaining 2016s as we make room for the 2017s. Get up to $5,000 off MSRP on the new Rogue SL or 0% for 72 months. Just click it and pick it now at lynchnissan.com. Lynch Nissan of Auburn, I-85 at exit 51.
My parents got good news the other day. Mommy and Daddy were really happy. This is how happy they were. They were actually dancing. That was hard to watch. Ooh, at least they didn't kiss.
Russell Medical Center, delivering future leaders of tomorrow, today.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone. The final segment here of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show. Adam, we talked about Terrell Owens. We're going to close with a local event that happened this past weekend. I know it was cold. We talked about how, when you start bringing the baseball, softball bats out, it seems like the temperature plummets. But Larry Thomas, the new head baseball coach at Central Alabama Community College, held his first annual Trojan Baseball Softball Clinic, and a great turnout. Both for two age groups. They had a group that started at about 5 or 6 years old and went up to 12, and then they had 13 through 18-year-old and in the afternoon. And my son participated. There was a lot of kids. There was probably 15 or 16 in each session. They're looking forward to expanding that and getting it. It was so cold, though, they had it in the girls' gym at Benjamin Russell. So I know they were very appreciative of that. They couldn't get out on the field and do some things that they really wanted to do. But a lot of former Major League Baseball players here, a lot of coaches came and helped. And, when you got 15 or 16 and you got about that many coaches and former players, it's almost one-on-one work. So for 3 or 3.5 hours, that's what these kids got here. So he really wants to be involved in the community. We already had Coach Thomas on Sportz Blitz once before, and one of the things that you look at with a coach coming into community, he's not all about his team and what he's got going on. It's about what he can do for everybody else around the community. So there are going to be more of these type camps and things going on in the future.
Yeah, definitely. And these type camps and things are what it's about. I mean, it's getting baseball season kicked off in softball, but with so much ball going on year round now, you've got to do these camps from both sides. If you're the kid, you got to go to get your name out there. If you're the schools, you got to have them to get your name out there.
That's right.
And it's definitely all it's going to be is a stepping stone, and that way he gets in the community, gets introduced, finds out what kind of talent, and creates that little pipeline there for Cat.
That's right.
And it keeps that talent and keeps that program to what it's always been.
And there wasn't kids from just this area, man.
Yeah.
There were kids from Opelika, Marbury,
huge,
just from all over the place. And man, I saw some pretty good stuff in that 13 through 18. Some really good players that were on up older, 16, 17 years old. Some really, really good players in that group. They're going to have strong seasons this year for their particular high school. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing how things progress there. And we're going to do on this show in the next few weeks, we're going to do a Central Alabama Community College Day where we bring every coach on, maybe some players, kind of like a media day for them. And we're going to highlight baseball, softball, golf, and tennis, and the 4 sports that go on out at Central Alabama. And we'll make it a fun night here, and each 15-minute segment we'll have new guest, and a new coach, and some of the players out here. So looking forward to that. We're blessed here in this community to have a community college that has such a rich tradition in sports.
National championships.
National championships
awesome.
in multiple sports. So just, again, great athletes, bringing them into this community to be part of this college, and again, very fortunate to have them here in the Lake Martin area. But Adam, I guess you get to go home and put some ice on your head.
I'm over it. I've just decided I'm over it.
Oh, you did like that?
Yeah, I'm
well,
good.
just sometimes you got to turn the page.
I'm ready for basketball. You know, I'm going to get focused in.
Alabama's off to a good start in
yeah,
basketball.
Buckle up. Yeah,
0-2.
Buckle up.
2-0.
Yeah, buckle up.
So
that's what we're going to do. Basketball season's here.
That's right. You got to turn your attention to
January
something else.
12th. I left that back in the past, you know.
You got to.
I turn 30 next week, so I'm trying to learn as I get older, to like let go and not hold grudges, those type things. So I'm trying to better myself.
Hey, life is good.
Yeah.
Life is good. It's full of opportunities.
Exactly.
There'll be more down the line.
Exactly.
That's the way you look at it.
Hopefully.
That's going to wrap it up here.
Unless you're an Auburn fan, right?
Yeah, that's right. We got you. Only takes 1 second.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. So anyway, we're glad that all of you joined us out there tonight every single Tuesday from 6 to 7. Lake Martin Sports Roundup show right here. Normally Scott Hardy in my place, but I was very fortunate to join Adam tonight here.
We always have good shows.
We do have great shows, man. The chemistry is outstanding. Maybe we should have been on the field last night.
Yeah.
Help them out.
There we go.
There we go. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up from here. And
indeed.
Stay tuned right here. Coming back, Sports Blitz Live, coming your way right after this.